good. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Damn, I'm shaking, bro. Hold up.
It's fucking windy.
I'm gonna lock in.
Try to hold it like this. Hold it like straight.
Oh, this is good. This is really still. Locked in. All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, what's going on, bro? What's your name? Introduce yourself. What do you do?
Name is Ig-imrealorganism, aka Ish. I'm a painter from under the bridge. I'm from New Jersey. Self-taught artist.
Sir, when did you start painting?
Started painting last year, February 15th. So almost a year.
Gotcha. What made you want to pick it up? And like, had you been exposed to art before? And like, did you paint before? Did you make art before?
I never painted before, but it was this dude named Cash and this dude named Don. Cash used to paint. I liked his style. We painted like Matthew Basquiat. And Don would tell me to paint because he had a lot of paintings. I would want to get it from him, but he never give it to me. So I just started painting at the job, and 3 months turned to a year, and a year turned to now.
All right, that's what's up, bro. All right, cool. So, in all of these artworks, more or less, give me like a quick, like a summary, like what's going on, what's going on in them, and like the story behind them.
Dark subconscious. I did a lot of. I put myself through a lot of pain, a lot of depression, a lot of broken promises for myself, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of recreation use with bad stuff, horrible diets and eating fast food every day, smoking every day, killing my teeth, drinking, sometimes not even taking showers, like you can name it, I did it, staying up past 24 hours. So I picked the dark subconscious and the part that we shed away from. I went to that side, I stayed there longer than I had to, and I created these.
When you made the whole collection, when you finished it, what was your first reaction to it? And why do you think you had the reaction that you had when you first saw it?
I was pretty... It was a mixed emotions. I was happy that I finished it because it took a while because summertime I met this girl, so I took like...
Damn.
He got offended.
You got mad.
That was the first one I ever made, but...
Yeah.
I was pissed in the beginning. I was pissed because it took me so long. I was happy. I'm like, okay, it's done. Matter of fact, it was I can't even say I was pissed. It was more or less, what can I say about it? Actually, it was a 9-part collection. And it was a 12-part collection originally. 11. It was 11-part collection, and I trickled it down to 9 because the ability to make those type of paintings, I wasn't in that mindset. Like I was slowly, the dark side, the dark subconscious, I was slowly moving away from it. So I was kind of pissed about it, and I was happy that I did complete it too. It's just a mixed emotions, so it's crazy.
Does your opinion about all this artwork change the longer you look at it? And if it does, why? Or why not?
No, the opinion never changes really because because whatever I went through, it doesn't change. It's like the pain of it is because of the action behind it. The action, you can never really change the action behind something. So if I could change the past, then the opinion change about it. But no, not really. And the factors that cause these, they don't really change. So.
All right. This one sticks out over here, far right. Can you explain what led to you making this one specifically, and about the day, if you remember the day that was going on when you made it?
The red and blue one?
Yeah.
So I could tell you how I could tell you the butterfly effect to it because this is a collab. So I met a fucked up person named Gabe. He used to do a lot of LSD. He literally blew out his mind, and he's an artist. He went to art school. Shout out my boy Gabe G Stokes. And we worked on a collab in a park one day. No, actually I had an art event and we worked on a collab and we just was cooking up. So basically I had like the man in the back and then we just started cooking up and we just kept painting back and forth on each other ideas and we made that. So it's just two fucked up minds combined to one. Yeah. It's like having two broken hands. It's like having one broken hand and having another one. And it's like you got one big broken arm, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna make more art together in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now it's a little harder to make art because, you know, some people don't want me to make art. So, but yeah, definitely that's my guy right there. So I try to make art with him every Thursday, stuff like that. So for sure.
For sure. What are some items you might have used as canvases or other than regular canvas for your artwork in the past?
I used a skateboard deck. I used a wooden panel. I used to paint on a lot of cardboard. I painted on a door before. I painted on a smart board. So I painted on a Rico with tote bag. What was I painted on? Yeah, that's about it from what I can remember with my mind.
Word.
Yeah.
What makes you want to experiment using like different material than just canvas? Like what sparks it? Like today I'm gonna use a door or something.
It's like really simple. It's like when you budget as an artist, like every artist, unless you just like a trust fund kid, like be realistic as an artist. Like I gotta budget myself because like I don't just like art. Well, I can't say I just don't like art, but before I got into art, I like clothes, I got bills, I got vices. So different vices cost. So these cost too. So I try to find ways I can be most creative with the minimal material. So I'll find some doors and stuff like that. So if I'm not painting on the canvas, if I'm not painting on the canvas and I paint on random object, because most likely I found it. And sometimes I might repaint the canvas over and over. Like I repainted that canvas. You know? I repainted this canvas, and that's about it. Can't make this up.
Alright, so back after a mishap. More questions on the way. Got a simple one. Get it out the way. What's the most you spent making a piece of art?
What's the most?
Yeah.
Like individual values. Really cheap. I'm really creative, so like I don't really spend a lot of money. But the most I probably ever spent probably was like probably say like $30 at most. Probably like $50 at most. For spray paint and all that stuff like that. Yeah, sure. The most I ever spent on materials on my first day I ever painted was like $70.
Damn.
It's a lot of money.
And what's the most you sold an art piece for?
The most I sold probably was 60. That was the only one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Word. So out of all these paintings here, which one would you say is the most inspired? And what is it or who is it inspired by? Like which one did you take the most inspiration from something or from someone like to create it? If you even know.
I took the most inspiration for the gray one. It's the gray one over there. It's called When a Mother Weeps. So when that one's about like, I had a friend that got killed in North Carolina named Nick, RP Nick. So when people die and stuff like that, and you're not there in the last moment, you only can wonder what was going on, how was they were, how was the last expression, how were they feeling, what was the last emotions. So I painted it from a friend, a family perspective. So I painted from his mother's perspective. So this is the mother right here. She's sad. This is the occupant victim that died. If you cover each eye, it shows you a different emotion. So he could have been sad when the stuff was happening. He could have had anxiety. He could have been angry when the stuff was happening. So I gave a whole breakdown on that on my Instagram. It's my pinned post. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. So, but yeah, it's one of the Mother Weeks. That one was a real emotional one. It took me. I painted that one on the train tracks. It took me like a few days to make it and stuff like that. And that's like a heavier canvas too, so I don't know, it's just a lot to it. Yeah, one of my most inspired ones. That one, that's like one of the few that has names to it too. Not a lot of my art got names to it.
Is there anything else in this lineup that has a name?
No, none of these have names. You got just one of Mother Weeks, you got disturbing behavior, disturbing behavior, disturbing behavior. You got collab piece. That's not my art piece. That's Gage. Shout out to G Stokes, Detox Stokes, and you got just untitled pieces.
Who are some artists that inspire your work and the type of work that you decide to do?
That's a good question. I'm about to rough up a little feathers. No artist inspired. And I say that because, like, I don't look at artists and be like, I don't look at Michael Basquiat, I don't look at Raymond P.B. Moon, I don't look at Michelangelo, I don't look at another artist and be like, hey, I want to paint. Like, I never got into paint because of that. So, artists that do inspire me are not even painters, they're musicians. So you got like Kurt Cobain, you got like this dude. This dude look like he grew up in Seattle or something like that, grunge artist or something like that. You got a lot of my art deal with a lot of punk rock, so you got a lot of mustaches, and you got a lot of hairs, and you got a lot of fucked up teeth. People that smoke cigarettes, that do drugs. So in my art, they always gonna have long hair and a mustache and fucked up teeth. And the eyes tell you everything. So you got artists like Kurt Cobain, well, I would say properly, Nirvana, you got Green Day, you got artists like Jeff Buckley, you got, it goes on, you got Portishead, you got a lot of shoegaze artists, shoegaze artists, so you got, what's they called, what are they called? Well, I can't even name them, but you got a lot of musician artists that inspired me to paint.
Besides, if you weren't painting, what do you think you'd be doing with most of your time?
I'll probably be doing what I'm about to do next once I get more money. Again, collecting clothes. That's my shit. I love clothes. Brands I love Undercover. I like Raf Simmons. Rick is pretty cool. Like underground brands. I like True Worldwide. What else brands I like? I like typical shit. I like Arc'teryx, North Face. I like Burberry. I like Supreme. I like a whole bunch of brands. I just like cool shit. So I'll probably be collecting clothes for the most part. And what I'm about to start doing now, I'm about to start playing the guitar. So I'm about to start taking guitar lessons. I'm about to buy acoustic guitar. Learn how to play a couple songs.
Yeah. You got anything else you want to say?
I tell people, as an artist, it's not easy. Everybody wants to get paid from it. You have to stay humble. You have to stay focused. You have to remember you're doing this for yourself at the end of the day. So don't lose yourself trying to please other people at the end of the day. And Rome wasn't built in one day, so don't think about like, hey, like you see somebody else on Instagram making $30,000, $40,000 for selling bullshit art. You got people that sell bullshit art. Don't look at it like, hey, I'm this talented artist. It's just like, it's not, let me tell you about art. Art is one thing. You have to remember, like, once you fall in love with it and you want to do it, it's the business side of it too that counts. Art is probably like 35%, and the business part is 55 or 65%. So study the business part, the marketing, the promotion, all the nonsense stuff that you don't like to do, the editing, the making content, pushing out the same content, and posting on different platforms and stuff like that too. So don't take it too serious. Remember, like, why you doing it. Remember, like, art is life. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Ig-imrealorganism. I'm not live from the bridge. I'm by a river. or pond, and life is what you make it. Under the bridge, over the ponds. That's all I gotta say. Yep.